So today our concept is about React.js properties. We call it as props. Okay. Take down React.js properties, or else you can call it as React props. React props. Okay. Generally, props means properties. Okay. Generally, take down props means what? Properties. Properties. Okay. So what we call it as? We call it as read-only components. Okay, I'll tell you. Properties means nothing but we are going to store some value. We are going to store some value. So simply we call it as what? They are read-only components. Read-only components. Why we call it as read-only components? Why? Because we call these things are immutable. Immutable means we cannot do the modifications on the existing object. Okay. First thing. So here, what we call it is used to store the value of a attribute. It is used to store the take down play. It is used to store the value values of attributes values of attributes of a tag. It is just like normal HTML attributes. Okay, values of attributes of a tag, which is so it works similar to HTML attributes. Okay, I'll tell you how we are going to do these things. Okay, and take down it is similar to HTML attributes. It is similar to HTML attributes. It is similar to HTML attributes. So what is the use of this one? It is used to pass the data from one component to another component. It's similar to like function arguments. Inside the function, you are going to pass the arguments, right? In the similar manner, it is going to work. Okay. So it is used to pass the data from one component to another component. So I'll explain you how you are going to pass the data from one JavaScript file to another JavaScript file. Like this, we are going to discuss. Okay. So it is used to pass the data from one component to one component to another component. Okay. So I can say that it is similar to function arguments. You know how to create a function, right? Inside the function, if you pass some arguments, we call it as function arguments, right? In the similar manner, we are going to work. Okay. Here, props means properties are passed to the component. In the similar manner, arguments we are passing the function, right? So here, props means properties which is to show some value. Okay. So props are passed to the component. Okay. In the same way, how we are going to pass arguments to a function. Okay. The same way how we pass how we pass arguments to a function. How we pass arguments to a function. Okay. Now one more important thing is we cannot change the value. Once if you pass some value, you cannot change it. You cannot. That's why we call it as immutable. Immutable means you cannot do the modifications on the props of a particular component. Okay. Once if you define some props, it is immutable. We cannot do the modifications. Okay. So take down the most important point. I'll explain you all these things with an example now. Again. So take down props are immutable. Props are immutable. What does it mean? We cannot do the modifications. We cannot do the modifications, or we cannot modify the props inside the component. Inside the component. Once if you pass the value, it is fixed. Okay. So now I'll explain you how. And one more thing, these attributes are available in the component. How we are going to call these things? By using this dot props. This means what? This is a keyword which is to call the current class data. Explained you in ECMAScript, right? In the similar manner, here we are going to use this dot props. Okay. So how we are going to call these attributes? I'll do one thing. Inside the components, inside the components, we can attributes. Okay. We can add the attributes. Okay. We can add the attributes. Okay. Those attributes we call it as props. Okay. Attributes call it as props. Now see here, and one more important thing, these attributes are available in the component. How we are going to call the attributes? By using this dot props dot attribute name. Okay, so these attributes are available. Okay, these attributes are available in the component. The component, as how we are going to call this dot props. Note on this point. This dot props. This dot props. Okay, and what is the use of this dot props? It is used to read the data from another method. Okay, this is used to read the data from another JavaScript file. Okay, take down, which is used to read the dynamic data. To read the dynamic data. Okay, take these points. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new project for the purpose of these props. Okay, so no need to create those things. No need to create uh, npm related things, right? Just simply we are going to create a project. See here, here new terminal. Okay, so here npx create react app space. Okay, give some project name react app props and creating. Okay, react app props. Okay, properties. Now see here, the project is created. First I'm going to start the project and then we'll discuss about props. Okay. So npm sorry. First what we need to do, cd space react app props. Now npm start the project. npm start. Okay. So you know how to create a component, right? Inside the component we are going to create props now. Okay. I told you, right? Completely it is component based. What are the concepts we are discussing? Each and every concept we are going to so it is creating a new project, a new server. Starting the server. Fine. So now what I want to do is on top of this project in app.jsx, okay, inside src in app.js file, what I'm going to do first thing, sorry, not this one. This is our project, right? So here inside the src in app.js, as of now, I'm deleting all these things. Okay, here I'm going to create one component. Here I'm going to create one component class is app extends, okay, react dot component or react or component, directly you can take anything. Okay, control space component. So I'm creating one class. Inside the class, what we need to use, we need to create a render function. We need to create a render function. Next, inside this we need to return some value, right? So return of, okay, put the semicolon. Okay, now inside this if you are passing something, for example, you know this one. Okay, hello Madhu. If you save it, by default it is going to compile and it is going to show you the output. You know this, all these things. Okay, so see here, hello Madhu. This is already you know, right? Now I am going to explain you how to call the props from one source to another source. Okay, so here, and one more thing, you know, right? For example, if you are having multiple values, okay, one more I am taking here. Okay, how are you? You are going to get compile time error. Why you are getting compile time error? At a time it is going to return only one thing. If you want to return multiple things, what we need to use? Div tag we need to use, right? See, it is giving some compilation error. So what we need to use? Take the div tag. Take the div tag. Control X. Control X. Control V. Okay. Save it. And if you run it here, you are getting successfully. Now, what I'm going to do is here, as of now, I'm deleting this one. Okay. Here, I'm going to call. I want to call my name from another source. How to call? For example, this dot props dot. Before that, what we need to do is whenever you are calling something, we need to give in opening parenthesis and closing parenthesis. That is the first step. Okay. Now inside this dot, okay, props dot, some name I want to call. Fine. But where is the name? And how? From where I want to pass this name? See here, we have one predefined thing called index.js. Okay. From index.js, I'm going to pass some value. Okay. In index.js, we have see here react dom dots render off. Okay. So something we have, right? What I'm going to do here, I want to close all these things. Okay. See what I'm going to do. Okay. This one I'm going to change here. Okay. Here I'm going to pass some value. See how I'm going to pass. Okay. Inside this app name is equal to, okay, some name I want to pass here. Some name I want to pass Madhu Undavali. Some name I'm passing some name here. And if you are opening some map means compulsory we need to close it. Okay, compulsory we need to close it. If you observe one thing here, we don't have anything as of now. So now if I save it, automatically we need to get some value there. We need to get some value. Fine. Save it. I'm saving here. Now see how we are getting Madhu Undavali. So here by using app tag, I'm giving some name. Okay, where we are getting this one into app.js file. How I'm calling this dot properties dot name. In a similar manner, we can pass multiple values as well. Okay, for example, here I'm going to take one more header tag. It is div tag, right? Anything you can take. One thing you can read from another resource, and we can pass some values here as well. Okay, for example, here React web application development something. Okay, React web application development. Fine. See, actually we have Madhu Undavali, right? Now I am going to save it. Just I have saved it. It is going to compile now. It is going to compile successfully. And see here React web application development. Like this we are going to work. So here what you need to understand, here we are going to read the data from one source to another source. Here what I am doing, I am reading the data from index.js file to app.js file. Okay. So one more important thing we need to discuss. So whenever we are discussing about props or properties, it is not necessary to always add props in here itself. Okay, what I told you in index.js file, react dom.render off, here I am passing some value, right? So it is not necessary to here itself. The same app.js itself also we can take. Okay, so by setting default props, okay, our next concept is default props in React.js. Okay, on top of that. Now we understood how we are going to read the data by using props, right? Now how to set the default props in the component. Fine, take down default props. Okay, so take down some points. It is not necessary to always add the props in add the props in just a minute. Okay, not necessary to add in react dom.render function, okay, or render element. Okay, you can also set default props directly in the component itself. Now I'm going to show you how we are going to define these things. Okay, take down. You can always can also set the default props directly in the component itself. Directly in the component itself. Component. Okay. Now I'll explain you with an example. The same thing. I'll explain you with an example. So see here, app.js file. So and I kept entire logic in comments. I kept the entire logic in comments. I'll do one thing. Control Z. I'm copying this logic first. Control C, and then I'm keeping in comments. See what I'm doing here. Control V, and everything is same. Okay, no need to change more things. What I'm saying here, in the component file itself, here also we can take the things. Okay, so how to define? I have closed all these things, right? Here itself, simply I can take. Okay, we have our component name is that app dot. So we have a predefined thing called default props. Default props is equal to open parenthesis and closing parenthesis. Here we can set the value name here. Else I'll change some name. Okay. Now don't need to put the semicolon, you know already. And now see here what is happening. Refresh. Okay. Just a minute. I'll change these things as well because we have given the name, right? That one we need to change. That one we need to change here. Have name, right? This one we need to change it. We don't need of all these things, right? Okay. Here we are these things closing. I don't want to pass the name here. Directly I want to take the from props. So this one I'm changing. Now what is happening? So it is compiling. Yeah. See here, Madhukumar Rondoli we are getting, right? How we are getting? See here, we have added the default props here itself, and I am getting the value from here. For example, if you want to see another name, just I want to change the name here. Bharat ready. Okay. Actually, we have what Madhukumar Rondoli, right? Just if I save it, it is compiling. Okay. Once the compilation is done successfully, if you go to the Google, see here, Bharat ready, React Web Application Development. This is the second line here. Okay. After the execution of the first line, default props, then the remaining lines are going to be executed successfully. Okay, like this we are going to work. You got my point, right? Any questions?
No, Madhuguru.